Hey guys, welcome back to another episode of Always Driven Podcast with your host, Marissa and
Star.
Hi.
Welcome back.
Welcome back. We missed you guys. It's been so long. It has not.
It has not been so long, but we sure did miss you guys.
We always do. We're always thinking of you, literally.
Literally.
We probably meet up once a week to refresh our brain and get some topics down. And we have a brand new, fresh topic just for you guys.
So this episode, we're basically going to be talking a little bit about what it's like to be a woman in the automotive industry. You know, given that we are both too pretty and
strong,
independent, I would like to say. Women in the automotive industry who have been in the industry for a little over a decade, I would like to add. Or right around a decade. I'm lying, right around a decade. It's been
Yeah,
about
damn.
10
How
years.
old are we?
Look, I'm 26, but
Yeah, actually, I've been in the automotive industry since I was 17, 16.
yeah, same.
So
16.
a decade. Damn.
Put it there.
Period.
Yeah.
Hell yeah, brother.
So yeah, that's the topic of this video. So we're just gonna be kind of going through the trials and tribulations of everything, the ups, the downs, what we learned, what we gained, and things like that. So
100%. Yeah, we touched a little bit on this topic. If you have not listened or watched the video where I introduced Star on the episode of SEMA 2025, we kind of talked a little bit about her experience in the automotive industry. But we're going to be going back and forth, chatting about our stories.
a little more in depth.
Exactly. A little bit more in depth and how we made it to where we are today. Because it is not an industry that is easy to navigate.
It's not for the weak.
As a man, as a woman, it is not easy. So many people try to bring you down in the automotive industry, whether you're a man or a woman. Doesn't matter what you are. You could be a goldfish and then try to kick you out.
No, yeah, you're a fish, and you know that little girl from Nemo.
That's what they do.
Absolutely.
Such a good analogy.
Yeah, because they hate
Fishy, why are you sleeping?
Look, like she said, you could be anything, and they hate to see you winning. So we're gonna go a little more in depth about what it's like. We're not only gonna talk about the bad. You know, there's a lot more good, I feel, than there is bad. But in the industry, when shit is bad, it is really bad, and it's tough. And sometimes I feel like when you don't grow the thick skin, I feel like that's when a lot of people will figure out whether the industry's for them or not.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah. Sorry.
Oh,
Stem.
yeah.
Stem.
Okay, so the first question I want to ask, and this is again to both of us, but I'm going to let Star answer first. Is there any time in the automotive industry of your career where you had some troubles where you were like, I'm done, fuck this, like, I'm out? Any times that you've thought about quitting?
Yes. And there's been 2 times. And I'm going to give a business side of things, and I'm going to give a personal side of things. Because I have wanted to quit twice. And I am talking about in, like, personally, like, just leaving the freaking scene and, you know, leaving the industry as, you know, the business. Like, I wanted to leave both. I wanted to just get up and leave because at one point, shit was hard.
That's actually a really good thought to even have that I didn't even consider, whether it's leaving the actual industry as a career and leaving the industry as an enthusiast.
Yeah.
Wow,
No,
that's really good.
And I'm telling you, because I've hit both.
Yeah.
Like, I've hit both, and I remember, like, crying to my husband.
Yeah.
And it's funny to say because this was literally just last year, within the last year and a half. But getting a little more into the business side of things, I was working as a regional manager for a body shop franchise. And in the last episode, you know, I talked about how the company, I'm not going to name the company, you know, if you guys want to know who it is, it's in the last
SEMA episode.
the SEMA episode. But I basically mentioned how this company taught me a lot, and it did. You know, it taught me a lot of the body shop side of things. But when I tell you that in this industry, the amount of stress I was put through, it was not okay. Like, I ended up in the hospital once, like I damn near like passed out. Like, after a meeting, I walked out of the office, got lightheaded, was stumbling, ended up having to get fucking transported to the hospital. And in that moment, I was like, damn, I think it's time that I leave the automotive industry. As much as I want to be around cars and I just want to be around them all the time, I think the stress is not worth it. So I'm just gonna fucking leave. And I was in the hospital. I was getting my vitals taken, and they were basically telling me like, yeah, like you're very stressed. Basically, I could have gone on a leave, but shortly after, I ended up parting ways, whatever. But that was when I wanted to leave and call it quits on the business side of things. Now, personal side of things, I remember about 3 years ago, I bought my C10. I had big plans. I was going to come out with this brand. I had, I wanted to do something. I have a license plate on my Mustang that I had came out with, I want to say 2021. And it says Lady Driven. And I wanted to come out with that brand of Lady Driven. And I remember I had told a couple of friends, a handful of people knew. And to keep a long story short, I told a couple of people, some people, ran with the idea, whatever the case is. And that whole, like, I guess you can say backstabbing, that whole backstabbing situation really, like, it stuck with me. It really stuck with me because obviously, the idea was taken. I couldn't really pursue that. So, I kind of stayed in a bubble. I was still supporting people. I was still trying to go out to cruises, trying to go out to meets, but, I started keeping my distance. And me and my husband went from basically, like, going every weekend to, like, cruises and stuff and, like, get-togethers. We basically, like, isolated ourselves for a cool minute, like, just trying to get the trucks ready, trying to build them, but, like, for ourselves.
Yeah.
And I remember in this period of feeling like, damn, like, I got backstabbed, whatever, like, I don't even want to do this. Like, I don't want to be in the scene because, people are really grimy like that. Like, you really vent to people, you open up to people, and unfortunately, like, you learn the hard way sometimes.
You got bit. Yeah, for sure.
Yeah. And I know a lot of you guys are like, oh, what the fuck does a business idea have to do with the car industry? That opened my eyes on how people really move.
You trusted somebody and they know they did you wrong because they never spoke to you again.
To a sense, yeah. We say hi, we say bye because we're around the same people.
But kept a distance,
But kept a distance. Yeah. To this day, like, it irritates me or whatever, but that whole incident had a lot to do with me wanting to call it quits. My spark was gone. I didn't really want to fix my car too much. I didn't really want my car to be out there because, I had blasted on the bottom, like, Lady Driven. I guess that whole fucking shit, and excuse my French, but it killed my motive. My husband had to basically tell me, like, look, I know you're going through some shit, but you need to basically, like, get your shit together, and we need to build your truck.
Yeah.
That incident caused me to lose motive, not only to, like, be in the scene, but to, like, build my truck. That's why my truck has sat for so freaking long. Okay, because I lost, like, all interest of even wanting to be, like, in the truck scene, like, all interest of even wanting to be in the classic scene, because to keep it a buck, like, that's the scene that, like, these individuals are in. And, it fucking sucks because I had, like, I care for them still is, like, the fucked up part. You know, like, as fucked up as what they did was, and they probably don't even see anything wrong with it. Like, who knows? They probably don't even fucking give two shits about me, you know? And I'm over here like all fucking like, ooh, you know?
It's just who you are as a person, you know?
Yeah. Yeah, it is. But anyways, I feel like I'm ranting too long, but yeah, those two times I've wanted to like leave the industry, and I feel like the personal side of it was just more of a like backstab that I felt, in the sense of like, okay, you know, this is how people really move. So me and my husband, we fixed our cars, you know. In that time, we only had it was the CTSV, the Mustang, and his truck. We bought my my C10, and we've built all four of them in that time period. I didn't film shit. We didn't film the CTSV. We didn't film my husband putting his square body together.
To be fair, you never filmed like that before.
Yeah.
You would just do photo shoots. She was really heavy on like car modeling and stuff, and it wasn't about the content.
Not a lot of people knew that I was like hands on.
Yeah.
You didn't even know.
No, I didn't, because you didn't post about it.
Exactly. And
I didn't see
remember
anything. I just thought she modeled on cars.
until that one time she was selling me tires, and she was asking. I was like, yeah, you know, me and my husband just did the fucking clutch job
Yeah.
on my Mustang. She's like, what? You work on cars?
Yeah. And that's how we fell in
Yeah,
love.
she fucking made me. She's like, put your Instagram, and yeah, that's how we fucking were friends and shit. But yeah, my content was thirst trapping. I'm not gonna lie, it was thirst trapping
Yeah,
because
so we've all been there. I was heavily thirst trapping.
I thought that's what being a girl in the automotive industry was.
But see, I feel like that's why we feel a type of way when people talk about like, oh, they're just doing it for attention, because we've both gotten that before. And it's just like, bro, I'm a girl with an Evo. How
Not even
rare
that.
is that?
We're cute ass fucking girls with sick ass
Period.
fucking rides.
Period.
But
Like, yeah, we have nice cars. We're going to get attention.
but we're gonna talk a little bit about that with the further questions, because they are in the questions. But
That is
enough
true.
about
We have
me.
a bunch of questions.
Yes, enough about me.
Hi.
What are some times, or what are some of the moments that you've wanted to call it quits?
It's so
in the
funny
industry?
because when you were kind of explaining, I didn't even think of it in like a business and like enthusiast, enthusiast way. But now that you're saying that, I mean, there's definitely been times where I wanted to quit. Fun fact: I had my first job when I was 16 in a body shop, and I was so excited to get this job. It was a great opportunity for me because I was in high school, and my auto tech teacher actually found me the job.
Really?
And I was like, oh my God, yeah. And there was another student that got the job too. I still know him. And he got a job there too. And I was like, oh, bro, you're working there too?
Yeah.
Like, we're both going to be working there. And I met with the guy, did the interview, whatever, got the job. I was super excited. I go in, and he's showing me around. This is going to be your restroom, just for you. The guys have a separate restroom,
Okay.
right? Not bad. I was like, okay. And then this is your desk. You're going to be in here. It's going to be blocked off. Like, you're going to be isolated so you can do your work in here. And I was like, okay. Like, I'm just trying to get a feel of where this is going. Obviously, as a kid, like, I didn't know what questions to ask. I didn't know anything about, like,
Right, you
what
were
am I
just
going to be doing
excited.
here? Blah, blah. I was like, body shop. Yeah. Like,
Yeah.
obviously, I'm going to be working on cars.
Right.
No, he wanted me to be his assistant. He wanted me to organize all of his contacts, make calls to like parts companies and stuff, and like organize everything. So I even took like work home because I was like so committed, because I was like, I really want to show him that I want to be here and that maybe I can work in the shop. So I took work home. Of course, first job, I'm super excited. So I'm over here like on Excel, like creating worksheets.
So you were never like an apprentice, like a fucking shop helper at the body shop?
No. He had me work at the desk.
Wow.
I think I was there for about a month until I quit.
Damn. Which you would assume, like, there's nothing wrong with that, but, you know, me knowing Marissa, I know she would, you know, that was not her intention in going into the body shop.
100%. And I remember sitting down with him because I was like super emotional. I cried. Literally, I cried and quit. Like that's how like emotional I felt. But I was sitting there and I had asked him like, can I work in the shop? Like, is this something that I can do?
Right.
And he said that everything in there was too heavy for me, so that I couldn't help in the shop.
I know damn well you were able to pick up a freaking bumper,
Yep.
a fender.
So he basically didn't want me in the shop. He really made me feel like I wasn't a part of like the team, and he like really isolated me so that I can like work in a corner and just do my stuff. And like he created like a whole little section for me, and he's like, "Oh, I'm cleaning all this out so you can work here." And I think he meant it out of good intentions, but he knew that I had wanted to work in the shop. Like I was obviously an auto tech, you know, I wanted to be
Yeah.
hands-on.
Exactly.
And I had quit that job, and I was like, damn, my first job. And I literally told my dad, and my dad picked me up because he would drop me off. And I was like crying, and he was like, what happened? And I was like, I quit. And he was like, why? And then I had told him, because obviously my dad is very like a hardworking man, and he was happy for me when I got my
Right.
first job. And he was kind of like, oh, like you quit already? And I
Yeah.
was like, well, yeah, but this is why. And he understood after that.
He didn't give you
No.
pushback for it.
No, he
That's
understood
good.
after that. So I think that
Love
time,
you, Dad.
yeah, and that one always sticks with me. Is like my first experience in the automotive industry is like obviously not a good one,
Yeah, no, 100%.
but I still wanted to find a job, and unfortunately, no one would hire me until I turned 18 because legal reasons, safety reasons as well. So I had to end up working at a Popeyes, but I didn't give up in the automotive industry. And then I went into Valvoline, which was like my first like tech job. I was a technician, top side, bottom side tech, master tech. Like I loved Valvoline as a company as a whole. I just didn't get enough hours, which is why I left. So that was a great experience, which pushed me into doing more. I don't think I ever truly wanted to quit in business per se. It's just, it's hard. And there's been times where I've crashed and I've cried and, you know, like just people talking down on you and stuff. There was one time where like I was just kind of getting bullied at work, and I ended up getting the guy fired because he constantly like questioned my authority. Like, why are you in the shop? You know, like, because I was an advisor at the time, and he was just like, you shouldn't be here. Like, if you can't handle the heat, get out of the kitchen type shit.
Damn.
Yeah. And so he would like harass me all the time about like my ability to like work as a woman. And I was like, dude, fuck this guy. Like, dude,
Yeah,
what did I
like, fuck
do to
off.
you? And just all of the negative shit. But that's what I'm saying. Like, I built such thick skin that I feel like it was just like I could clap back and I was fine. So I don't think there was ever a moment where I was just like, I'm done. You just kind of get tired of working on cars. Like, I don't work on cars now, but I'm still in the automotive industry. That I was over for sure. Because I was tired of having to work on other cars and then come home and work on my piece of shit. It was just too much working on cars, which is why they say never buy a mechanic's car. Because if you're a mechanic, you're tired
They
of
don't
working
fix
on their own cars. They
The-
Mickey Mouse everything,
no,
bro.
literally, just to get a little sidetracked. The amount of cars that, you know, the technicians I work with, you know, they're always complaining, oh, my car needs this, my car needs that. And it's been months and they're still complaining about the same shit. And
Yep.
they just,
We don't fix our own cars.
they don't have time.
Yep. Because we're too
But-
busy fixing all your shit.
Yeah, literally.
Be grateful for your mechanics, please.
Yes. And don't try to cut them short on the labor either.
Right? She's like, because I get paid for that.
Yeah. I take a cut.
I will say the one thing that I felt like I wanted to quit the automotive industry as an enthusiast was probably a couple times. But the one main thing was like kind of, it was like 2 years ago, end of my relationship. I was getting bullied online. A lot of,
Really?
not heavily, but a lot of people just kept like bringing up their name and I couldn't escape it, and just talking about like me as a person and stuff. And I didn't want to be associated with that. I stopped going to meets, like I stopped showing up and things. And granted, the car hasn't been running for a while, but like I would still post car content and I would still get like shit on. And I was like, dude, like I'm kind of over it. And that's where I kind of gravitated towards fitness. And I started doing a lot of fitness and health
And you built that badonkadonk.
And I built that badonkadonk. Yep. And I worked a lot at the gym nonstop. And that's where I started doing a lot of curated content for fitness. And I was like, honestly, like the car scene, they're terrible. All they do is talk shit, blah, blah, blah. Like everybody's so mean. Like I hated everybody that had a car. Literally,
I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
Everybody that was breathing. You're crazy.
Sorry.
Yeah. So I was just not in. I just did not like
It
car
was a bad
people.
time for you.
Yeah, I did not like car people, and I feel like genuinely between half of last year and this year has been amazing with the car community. I've had nothing but pleasant experiences with automotive people recently, and I'm like, it's literally giving me the biggest amount of hope in like the automotive industry. I'm like, there are good people out there.
100%.
Still. I've been done dirty by so many people that I'm just like, wait, they're still good out there.
You're kind of scared. Yeah, you're kind of scared to like put your foot out there.
Yeah,
again.
you've been burned so many times, and it's just like,
or you're burned that one good time where it's just like, yikes.
it does it for you. Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, I'm a one and done type of girl.
I give you one chance. I give you one chance to fuck me over, and if you do it, then you're done. That's just me, though.
Same. That's what I'm saying. I'm a one and done type of girl.
Yeah. So moving on, but also piggybacking off of that, what are some like challenges that you've experienced in the automotive industry?
I feel like one of the biggest challenges I've experienced for sure has been my age, one, because I go in there very hungry, and I've fortunate enough have been able to work my little ass off to the top.
Big ass.
In every job I've had, I've at least been able to make it to a manager position. Except for the one I'm in now, but the way this one works is a little bit different. Dealership world is a lot different than anything else. But for sure, my age. When I was at the body shop as a regional manager, I was in charge of multiple shops, and I was only 20. I want to say it was like 24, 23, 24. People hated my guts. People hated my guts.
The workers or customers?
Both.
Yeah.
Both. There were some locations where the workers couldn't freaking stand me. And it would get to the point where, we would go basically like word for word on arguments. And I don't back down. I'm the type of person that, you're not just going to get respect. You need to earn it, and you need to give it in order to receive it type shit.
100%.
So, yeah, I would say for sure my age is like the biggest one. Now, I haven't really faced much troubles in the industry now, but I feel like it's because my experience and...
I mean, from what you've told me, your coworkers are great with you.
Yeah, 100%. This job that I have right now, I love it. Excuse me. It's a little difficult in the sense of like dealing with the type of customers that I deal with in the area. Mm-hmm. But my coworkers for sure, they're the shit. They're the shit.
That's a really good thing to have. Mm-hmm. I feel like your environment with your coworkers and stuff and
they're funny. Like we get along like very good. And obviously given there's always that one person that you kind of like bump heads with at work.
They're just a coworker.
Yeah. But I mean, it's just one person as opposed to like the immediate people I work with, so yeah, I'm not really tripping on that.
I can definitely agree with that. Mm-hmm. There are just so many people that make it difficult and question your authority. I mean, we're the same age. She's you're younger than me, right? Like
it's literally 6 months.
Yeah, 6 months difference here. So
me
we're about
like
the same age.
6 months.
We're about the same age, and same thing. I've always been in manager positions, and it's so funny because like I've had people that are like my dad's age work under me, like even now.
Yeah, and they fucking hate it.
They hate it. Especially a woman being older. I mean, younger,
and okay. I don't know about you, but given your personality, Like, okay, I'm happy as fuck. I can be I can be a bitch. Don't get me wrong. I can be very firm, very direct, but for the most part, I am who I am. Like you get me, like on camera, off camera, at work,
Yeah.
not at work. Like I'm just one person. Obviously, there's that switch where you have to switch your vocabulary a little bit and be a little bit more professional.
Yeah.
But I'm gonna always keep it a buck, and I feel like that's one thing that people have always, at least, no, I wouldn't say like liked, but like would give me
Appreciated?
credit. Yeah, because even my boss now has told me like, a lot of people say that like you're very honest and you're very like upfront with them, and it's good, but you could be nicer about things,
Yeah.
But yeah, so
Yeah. I mean, same here. I've had times where I'm too chill because I don't want to be the asshole boss, and I've never tried to be.
Micromanage people?
Yeah, I hate micromanaging
Same.
because I used to be the person that was micromanaged. So I'm like, as long as you get your job done, I don't care how you do it, just get it done.
And
I
don't
wanna
make me
have to
look bad.
Yeah, exactly. Because heat comes down on me, it's coming down on you twice as hard. So
Same.
there'd be times where I was super lenient with the guys. I was a fleet manager once, and I would be so chill to the point where I'd be like, where the hell are they? Where are my techs at? And then I'd GPS the work van, because we had one work van, and it'd be in a parking lot. And I'm like, dude, where are you guys at? Why are you guys over there? Oh, we were checking out some vans. I was like, you're bullshitting me. Get down over here right now.
that's crazy because my leniency
Yeah,
got a whole group of guys fired once.
that's crazy.
And it's because of what you
That's
said
their
right now.
decisions.
No.
Yeah.
Okay, so at a old dealership I used to work at, in the body shop department, inside the paint mixing room, there was a hidden room inside there.
Okay.
I didn't freaking know about this room until no, dude.
crazy.
Yes,
They
because
didn't
you
want
would.
you to know about it.
Yes. So what they kept in front of the fucking little door shit was like the hampers where they put all the dirty uniforms in. And to keep a very long story short, one fucking day, I remember looking for them and they weren't there. And I was like, okay, whatever. I'm going to come back in like 15 minutes. They're probably out fucking to the store or something. Cause there's a gas
Yeah.
station and a liquor store right across the street. Again, very lenient. Came back 20 minutes later, gave them an extra 5. They were still not there. But the paint room door was open.
So you're like, why is it open?
So I go. And I go all the way inside.
Detective Star.
Yes. As I'm opening the door, I see the hamper is moved. And I was like, what the fuck? Mind you, this door is like not a regular sized door.
Yeah.
I see the door and I hear a bunch of fucking scattering. And I was like, oh my. What did I get myself into? I opened the fucking door and they have like the big ass like 24-ounce like beer
Oh my
containers.
God.
At that point, like, it's my job or yours, motherfucker. Like, they all had to go get breathalyzed. There was 5 of them. My whole body shop team fired the next day.
Damn,
One of
they
them
clear
got fired.
house.
Yeah. They had to. I had to report it. I was their freaking manager.
Yeah.
So,
They probably hate you.
my thing is like, dude, if you have a lenient manager, like, don't fuck it up.
Thank you. That's the issue. Everybody is too like, oh, they're cool about it. They're cool. We can do this. Like, also do your damn
Yeah, and don't like
Taking
it's
advantage.
common sense.
Yeah.
Who in the right mind is gonna let you guys go drink a couple beers and then go work freaking machinery next? Like what?
Yeah, because then you get hurt on the job.
Yeah.
I knew about it and I didn't speak up.
Exactly.
Mm-hmm.
Like whatever, guys. And
Guys
it's
are
always the
guys.
older ones too, man. Like what?
They care the least amount for sure. They've been in the industry so long.
Yeah, but it's like, don't fucking make me hate the game so early in my career.
Yeah.
What? Like, what?
Don't fuck it up for me, bro.
Yeah, and I hated it because they were all like such good men. Like, dude, that team, if I told them, hey, I needed freaking 20 cars done today,
They do it.
they'd find a fucking way. It was probably that beer they were drinking, but they'd find a fucking way. But
They were on that high life.
Literally.
Get it?
No, yeah, that's what they had. Oh my god. I'm over here like, wait, how'd you know? How'd you know?
I was there. I
Yeah,
gave him the
but-
beer.
Anyways.
That's crazy.
Yeah. On to the next.
Okay. Moving on from the negatives, I feel like we've mentioned enough negatives. There
Yeah.
are a lot of positives, and we're not just negative Nancy's here. So we're going to move on to a little bit of a lighter subject. And I want to bring on the best memories that we've had in the automotive industry.
You start.
She's like, because I ain't got none.
I'm a negative Nancy. I'm just kidding. I'm kidding. Go, but you start first.
I do have a lot of good memories, honestly. I met some of the most, not amazing people, but I met some good people. Well, amazing right here.
And
This
I'm
is
over here like,
Exhibit
damn,
A.
okay, ouch.
They all right. No,
I'm
I'm
over
just
here
kidding.
like trying to be out of the frame real quick and cry.
No, I've met some really good people in the automotive industry. Although we kind of went separate ways, it was still like really good times. I had a time in my life where I would go to car meets with a bunch of people and we would just hang out super late. Sometimes we would party, like go to house parties and stuff like that. And I remember one time I literally pulled an all-nighter, and I've never done that before.
Really?
Yeah, I pulled an all-nighter and I went to work the next day. Like I had work the next day. So I literally
You're a
went on a
gangster.
canyon run, got some food, and then clocked in for my shift.
Dude, you see, I'm excited for when you get your car running.
I'm so excited. The canyon runs, dude, I miss the canyons. I miss them so much.
Maybe I could be your passenger princess in your car because your car can take the turns
Oh,
a lot
100%.
better than my car can.
And it's going to take them a lot faster too. I'm not going to say why yet, but something very exciting is coming for the Evo.
Dab me up.
Period.
Yeah. But yeah, maybe I can be your passenger princess for the
100%.
canyons.
Yeah.
But I'm just excited in general because I
It's
don't
been
really
long.
go out to meets and I mean, I do with my husband, but it's like, it's always
You don't
nice.
go with your best friend? Other one.
We do.
Number 2.
Sometimes.
Because I'm number 1. Just kidding, Faith. I know you.
No, dude, you guys have yet to meet.
I
We
know.
always fucking talk about
I see
you.
her on social media though.
Yes.
Wait, did I follow her? No, I didn't. Huh? Sorry, Faith. I'm gonna follow you after this.
Yes, she is. I'm just kidding. No, but okay, so we used to, but the thing is, me and Faith, she actually is one of the people that have kept me grounded in terms of like staying focused in my Project Star builds.
Mm-hmm.
She helped me a lot with that. So she's very I fucking love her. But anyways, yeah, we used to go to meets, but we don't really go to much now. Her car was getting some work done. It was at a shop getting wrapped for a while, and then my car was down.
I
And then we
understand
went
that.
to SEMA.
The wrap.
Yeah,
I gotta wrap my car.
still, it's still half only.
We're not gonna talk about that.
Anyways, but yeah, you know that's exciting. I'm excited for when it's out and we can go, cruising and shit.
Yeah.
Cars and coffee. Fuck yeah. Hell yeah, brother. I've never been.
You never been to a Cars and Coffee?
I've never been to a Cars and Coffee.
None.
None.
Absolutely.
Absolutely.
None. That's crazy.
Yep.
That's crazy. There's a lot.
I know.
Yeah.
George was at one not that long ago.
I will say car meets have kind of died. But
No.
I just think
No, they haven't.
I was like, I don't think they died, but they
They
died
just-
to me.
No,
Like
not
I
even
haven't
that.
even paid attention to them.
No, they have died, but it's because they get burnt out. Because
yeah.
kids nowadays don't know how to respect.
I used to be that girl that went to sideshows back in the day. I
Okay,
would
to
record
be
them
fair-
though. It's not like I would be doing donuts. I have an
A
all-wheel
funny
drive
story.
car.
I was pregnant with my son in 2017, and I
Ain't no
remember,
way.
yeah, I was at
Ain't
a
no way.
takeover. I was at a takeover with my husband and the CTSV, not this one, but a different one. And I remember having a belly and the cops fucking showing up and shit and just fucking waddling my way out to the car, and everybody was staring at me like, "What is this pregnant bitch doing at a fucking takeover?" Yeah, that was one of the last. That was one of the last times me and George went to one. But to be
They got
fair,
dangerous, man.
dude, okay.
Guns
To
and
be
shit.
fair, the one that we went to that day, that shit was cracking, but it was not supposed to be like that. It was not supposed to be like that. Like the
Yeah.
Wyans just came out of nowhere and like just fucking, yeah, shit got litty quick.
Yeah, it was before the RSO.
Yeah.
Is that what it is? Is that the acronym?
Yeah.
Racing
Right.
something. Racing street operation? I don't know.
Where
RSO?
they put, yeah.
It's like cops specific for racing.
All the fucking ghost, like the ghost emblems that you're seeing now, like on the Durangos and shit. Like
The
they're
highway
getting
patrol.
very,
Yeah, it's because of y'all. They want to catch all the speeding guys.
yeah. And have you noticed that all of those motherfuckers are out here in like the Covina,
Oh yeah,
Baldwin
they're all
Park area?
down the 10 is where they live because they know that's where we be doing it.
Yep. And by my job too.
Oh really?
It's crazy. It's crazy. I'm not gonna say the area, but it's crazy
Yeah,
out there.
yeah. So okay, good memory for you now. Go.
So I have
real
a
hard.
couple of good memories. No, I actually did my very first cruise and I hosted it with Faith and her man Toxico.
Nice. We should do a cruise.
Dude, we should.
Cruise.
We fucking should.
Oh my god, we just thought of something.
That would be cool.
Always driven cruise.
Yeah.
Guys, you down? You down?
That I'm fucking down. But that cruise that we hosted for the first time, it was such a great turnout.
Right?
Such
Calm,
a great turnout.
Peaceful.
Yeah, so we met up. We drove to Dutch, the one in Eastville, because this one wasn't
Dutch.
here yet.
Oh, Dutch Bros.
Yeah, Dutch Bros.
That was when it was all over there in the IE.
Yeah, so we drove from here to over there, and then from there we drove. It was to like, I forgot where it's at, but it's like by some plains. Some plane area over there, and we had like photo shoots, and it was just a sick ass turnout.
Yeah.
So that's one of my like cool memories.
That sounds like fun.
Yeah.
I love canyon runs. I love cruises.
I was like, okay.
Just wanted to reiterate that I love canyon runs apparently. But no, I love cruises. I actually hosted like a birthday cruise to the canyons. Maybe that's why.
Oh, and that's also another good memory that I have actually.
You went?
Sorry, no, not to
I was like, you went?
no, but the
Oh no, thanks.
the drive by thingamabob.
Drive by.
Okay, so
You do a drive by?
no, so a good memory that I have in the scene is, you know how I was telling you the other day that I had like really bad pregnancies. Both
Yeah,
my pregnancies
horrible.
were like very traumatic and shit. For my daughter, when I was pregnant with her, I was super ill. I had a like hyperemesis pregnancy. So basically, I was fucking getting all the life sucked out of me, and I didn't have a gender reveal. I didn't have a baby shower, nothing. But my husband's buddies in the C10 community, they had like a drive-by baby shower for me.
Oh, that's cute.
Yeah, so they knew like I was feeling like ill and everything, so they just set out a couple of tables, got together really quick, and then they dropped off a bunch of like gifts and shit.
That's cute.
But I felt appreciated,
Yeah.
and like seen, and it was just like
Like
a
cared
good,
about,
yeah,
yeah.
it was like a good memory, and I really appreciate my man for that because I think it was him and my father-in-law actually that thought of that. So that's also a good memory that I have in the car scene.
That's cute.
There's a
That's
lot of
really
them.
sweet.
SEMA, there's a lot of them, but
Honestly.
yeah.
There's another funny one that I can think of right now, and it's when I worked at the shop. I used to work at Pep Boys for like 4 years, and you know when you work in a shop and all the dudes, like if you work in a shop, you just know it's always gonna be shits and giggles. Like no one's gonna take shit seriously.
They don't ever
You
take
mess
shit
around.
serious.
You mess around. It's so funny. And we had a cheetah. You know what a cheetah is? A cheetah is the thing, like the giant orange container thing that holds air. You're supposed to fill it up with air, and it releases it so that you can inflate tires when you're
Okay.
on a tire machine and you can't inflate it properly. So you grab the cheetah is what it's called. If you don't know what it is, look it up. It's actually the brand. So you can see a picture of it, or I'll insert a picture here if you're watching.
But actually do it.
I know. I'll try. I'll try to
Right
remember
here.
to actually insert the photo.
Remember.
And what they would do is, if you were in the restroom and they wanted to mess with you, they would stick the
Oh
cheetah
my
under the crack
God.
of the door and just blow air through it,
Imagine someone peeing.
or taking a shit,
Dude.
or peeing and it sprays everywhere.
Girl.
Oh, so many good times when it came to the shop. Honestly, I had like
Yeah.
some of the best memories. It was this. I think it was one of our text cars. Yeah, one of our text cars. It was like a red Civic, a CRX, I think, a hatch. and he was driving, and I don't remember exactly what happened, but all I know is that one of his wheels was straight and the other one was completely like turned over.
Brother.
We called him Kerchoo.
What the hell?
Because Ka-chow from
Yes,
Cars. We called him Kerchoo. We're like Kerchoo because the wheel was all to the side.
What the fuck happened?
Yeah, he was just driving, and I think like the suspension, like the tie
Just
rod came out or
fucking came
something.
out,
Yeah,
huh?
it just got fucked basically. That shit was so
crazy.
funny. But yeah, I feel like those memories really just kept me in the automotive industry for so long because it's just like the fun in it. Like it's just light.
Yeah, no, 100%. Every
And-
day at work is a
yeah.
fucking. It's hilarious.
It's yeah.
And it's not even more me. It's I hate. Okay, don't take this the wrong way, but sometimes I hate dealing with the customers. But then you just walk inside the shop and it's like a bunch of shop talk. The guys are fucking
they're
cracking jokes.
comedians.
They are. They're fucking
comedians.
hilarious. And it's. I feel like it's at every. Well, okay, not everyone because the last fucking dealership I worked at,
Yeah.
they all
There
had
could be
like
some
their cliques
grumpies.
and shit. But where I'm at now, they're all pretty fucking hilarious.
Yeah. I love that.
Yeah.
Like when I see like a good shop environment where everybody like actually wants to work with each other and for each other, it's pretty awesome.
100%.
I love it. So I feel like that's definitely a reason why I stood in the shop for so long. And then I was like, all right, I'm tired of this shitty pay. Love it
move
here,
on.
but I got a skadoodle.
Isn't that where they also put you on to service advising?
So Pep Boys, I was a technician, a service advisor, and an assistant manager.
Period.
I was an assistant when I left, and that's because I wanted more money. And it was so funny of why I changed jobs because I was just looking at jobs and I was like, damn, I want more money. You know, I'm tired of getting this shitty pay because as an assistant at Pep Boys, you don't get paid commission for
Which is
anything
hourly.
Yeah, so I
That's
would just
fucking
give
sucks.
them. I would give them like the tickets and stuff like that, and I would only get commission on tires, so I would keep my tire sales. So I was just looking up jobs, and then I saw fleet manager for some dispensary, and I was like, dispensary? I don't know shit about weed because I didn't smoke. And I was like, I literally, when I had the interview, I asked them if they drug test.
What a dumbass. What an idiot.
They were like, no.
What an idiot. I'm sorry. Let me go work at a weed shop. Hopefully they don't drug test me. What?
I was just curious because,
What?
like, how you just have a bunch of high people working for you, you know?
No, it's not even. You can't be high on the job.
I know, but like, realistically, probably most people
Okay,
were.
It's okay.
Anyways,
Anyways.
and it was paying like almost double the salary of what I was making. And
Yeah.
yes. And so I was like, I'm just going to apply. I don't know what brought me the courage to do so, but I applied. I went in and they called me and they were like, you know what? We like you, but we're thinking of considering somebody else for the manager. But we would like to consider you for the assistant manager if you would be interested. Like they created the position just because they wanted me to be there. And I took it. And my area director at Pep Boys reached out to me and was like, so I heard you're leaving. And I was like, yep. And he was like, is there anything we can do to keep you here? Because we like you. I was like, match my pay. And he was like, I'm so sorry to see you go.
He's like, here's your last check. Huh?
Whoopsie. Bye.
And I did the second check there too.
Right?
So don't come back.
I'll save you a trip.
Yeah. fuck.
Yeah, so that shit was so funny. And my dad was like, what the hell? Like, you're applying for that? And I was like, yep. And I was like, and I got the job. So that was like, kind of like a wake up call of like your value, of like knowing your value, of like, you never know until you ask.
No, yeah.
Ask for that
100%.
raise, ask for a better opportunity. Like, you literally never know. Just put yourself out there. And I feel like that's what's got me to this point where I'm at right now. It's just
100%.
trying new things and learning.
And
Automotive.
and not being scared.
Yes, automotive teaches you so many things, and I feel like I'm not school smart. I sucked at school. Obviously, we're not very illiterate here.
And
I mean, we are very illiterate here. We're not very literate.
she just proved her own point. She just proved her own point. It's okay, guys. It's okay. Next.
100% proved my point right there. But we're very street smart.
Yes.
Yes, I may not know the first president, but I know that my
Me
car
either.
has a 4-cylinder.
Yeah.
She
Dude.
thought it had a 6-cylinder.
I had a brain fucking fart. No, to be fair, it's because, dude, I got scammed on TikTok and I was trying to show you the mechanical fucking mug. So
Yeah.
supposedly you pour hot thing in it and out of the freaking push rods, the steam comes out.
They got you on that one.
No, they did. And it was an expensive ass mug.
It's like one of those, it's like those AI things. It was probably AI.
No, well, maybe because you can make like videos.
She got AI scammed, bro.
Yeah.
It's showing your
Yeah,
age.
because I tried ordering another one and it was saying shop temporarily closed for vacation. Come back another time. But it's like, dude, if you're closed for vacation,
vacation, they ain't coming back.
yeah, they're not
No,
like
they're
they're
not
on a
coming back.
permanent vacation.
Yeah, for sure. Okay, so we talked a lot about some good memories.
Yes.
Let's move towards any memories that were like, or like moments, like car moments. Like, were there any times where you like did something stupid and you just like had nothing but to laugh at yourself, or like anything that's happened on the road that was like a funny moment?
I had an oh shit moment. I hydroplaned in my
Oh my
Mustang.
God. That's not funny.
No, wait. It wasn't funny because I did get scared.
Yes.
But I laughed after because I drove in silence. Like,
you get your shit
Yeah.
scared out of you. where
Yeah,
It's like
I
no
drove-
music, quiet drive home.
yeah, dude. Okay, so on Valley, there's this big ass street. Okay, and it's like 6 lane. It's 7 lanes, including the sewer lane. So 3 lanes,
Yeah,
3
okay.
lanes.
What, the
and
sewer lane?
yeah, that's what you call
What lane? What lane is the sewer lane?
the emergency.
To be
the
fair, we're
middle-
going to have to blur that word out because you can't say sewer.
My bad. The
The
you
off
know
yourself lane?
No, that lane, that middle lane, that's just like anybody can go in to like make turns and like they
Oh,
kind of
that's
just,
what they call it? I've never heard it called that.
I think so. I mean,
I personally never heard that.
I've always heard it be referred to that. Damn, today we've learned that my ghetto language and your ghetto and your non-ghetto language are like very far off the grid.
My whiteier language.
Yeah, I was making some references earlier that we can't say on here because we'd get canceled. I was making some references and she knew nothing about them. And I was like, what?
I don't think we'd get canceled. I think they'd understand.
Yeah, like like getting domed up. You guys know, right?
I was like, what? She was like,
She's
yeah.
never heard of that term. Please tell me you guys know what that means in the comments.
Or what you
Anyways.
think it means.
Yeah, or what you think it means. We're not gonna get into it, but that was one of the phrases that I said, just for clarification.
Never heard that.
Anyways,
I'm an innocent little child.
Yeah, I hydroplaned like really bad. Like I was on one end of the street and I ended up on the opposite lane. It was bad, like super bad. And
Why
I
is
remember
this funny?
because I drove home in silence,
That's
and I
what-
remember laughing. I was like, I can't believe I didn't total my shit. Nothing happened to my car.
I think we've all been there with the silent drive home.
Yeah, like
You
nothing
got lucky.
happened to my car. There was this other time on the freeway where I was like smashing, like going really, really fast, like really fast. And I hit this freaking, what seemed like, I'm not going to say pothole because there's no potholes on the freeway.
Yeah.
But it was like a little like
Dip.
dip. Girl, I caught air. My front lip gone. My bumper detached.
That's crazy.
Yeah, it was literally flapping from
Know
the sides.
your freeways when you're speeding, for sure.
I thought I knew it.
Obviously not.
I thought I knew it, just maybe not at that speed. But
I always see people, especially on the 10 freeway, racing. And I know that freeway. I've been driving on that freeway since I started driving. And I'm
are you
literally
talking
like,
about like passing like the Rosemead area when it starts getting like all bumpy and like sketchy?
well, not Rosemead.
Yeah. Like driving down.
No, you're talking about towards LA.
Yeah.
Okay, see, I don't drive that way. I was talking about towards IE, like San Bernardino.
I don't drive that way.
I go that way.
Is that where
Like over the hill.
Yeah, and it starts construction starts
Yes.
happening.
Oh my God, you gotta be coming
hate
to a goddamn
when the
autocross
lanes
driver.
start splitting, huh?
Yes.
Okay, yeah, I have drove out there. I hate it.
Yes, they did change it though, but that's the thing is they're always changing that damn freeway.
Yeah,
They're
I
always
hate it.
splitting lanes and stuff like that. But people literally race on that freeway, and I'm like, do you realize that it splits? Do you realize that there's a turn coming up? Why are you racing on the cusp of a turn?
Yep.
Please, like going over 100 on a turn with your bald ass tires, like please be for real.
Yeah, literally.
So you having fun there? What's going on?
Yeah, sorry, it's because I had to rip a piece of skin. That, my bad.
That's crazy. I don't think that's much of a fun story for sure.
Okay.
It is funny though, because it's a funny moment. We've all been there where we've been scared shitless, and you're just like, serious, time to lock in. What did I just do? Silence.
Okay, so
No radio.
Let me see. Let me hear some of your fun stories. Maybe I can jog my memory a little bit.
Funny car moments. It's more of a stupid one, but I thought it was funny because I'm literally a mechanic and I've worked on cars for years. I did a brake job on my own car. And I was in a rush because we were planning to go meet up to watch a movie together. Like it was a whole car. We were going to do a car meetup because we were going to go watch a car movie. It might have been Fast and the Furious. I'm not 100% sure. But we were going to go to the theaters and all hang out. And I was in a rush because I was on a time crunch. And I got my car and we went and we were driving and I just hear like this grinding noise. And I was like, oh my God, what happened? Like, are they seized? Like, what did I do wrong?
What'd you leave in there?
And I couldn't do anything but drive it. I was already on the road and I wasn't going to miss the movie. So I drove it all the way there and I drove it back. I put on the brake pad backwards. I was like,
Oh my
how difficult was a brake job? Seriously, be for real.
She was tired.
I was like, I might as well have done it fucking blindfolded. I put it on backwards. I had nothing left to do. I was literally braking with my e-brake. That's how bad it was. Like when I came to a stop, I was like slowly pulling it up because I didn't want to hear it grinding.
Marissa.
Yeah.
Dude.
Just to find out it was my fault. So
That's crazy. One time at work, not in my car, but I'm not gonna say what job I was at. I had helped with a brake job, and let's just say the brakes were not pumped, and we were moving the car. The car was not stopping, but I was panicking, dude.
she
I
had
was
to
like,
pull out, shove her feet through the ground and
Dude.
yabba dabba do that.
I heard the the pedal, and I was like, "Oh, brother!" And I was
Wait,
like,
yabba dabba do, isn't that the Flintstones? Right? Did I
Yeah.
get that right? Okay, see, there's my education
you
right there.
Flintstone that
Okay,
shit. Yeah, yeah, but that moment was pretty funny too, because I was like, "How the fuck don't you put the brakes?" And what usually at that job they were very like they would put like cones and shit. Like if you couldn't move the car, or like for instance, like if they were doing a teardown or you fucking if the car is left with no oil, they would leave like certain cones. Don't turn
placards
on
or something
yeah,
on it.
don't
Yeah.
turn on the car. No oil, whatever. Yeah, nope, nothing was done.
No warning.
No warning. I was trying to clear a stall, brother.
I wonder if they just forgot.
Very careless. I don't know, but I was panicking. I was like, watch it, watch it.
Have you ever been put in air jail?
I have, yeah. And I've asked to be put on air jail. So while my car was getting the transmission done at my job, every day for lunch break, I would go nap. But I would hate, I don't know about you, but like during your lunch, if you have lunch at your job site,
Yeah.
you can't enjoy your lunch. People always ask you shit.
Yeah.
Especially as a service advisor, if you have shit pending, like people always ask you shit, whether it's other people asking
Break room
about,
is not a break room. Everybody will come in there and talk.
It's really
yeah.
not. So it's been a habit of mine since I've been in the automotive industry. I always eat in my car.
Yeah.
I have lunch in my car. So while my car was getting work done, I would go and I would ask the tech, like, hey, I'm going to go to lunch. Like, put my car up on the lift. He's like, what do you mean? I was like, yeah, I'm going to go to lunch. Like, I'll text you when to bring me down. And he was like, why? Dude, and I would tell him, like, honestly, like, nobody's going to come looking for me up here. Like, nobody is going to come looking for me up here.
Yeah.
And one day it did backfire on me because they got pulled into a random meeting. And I went over my lunch like 30 minutes because I was
You were in air jail?
I was in air jail. until like it clicked in my head to freaking call one of the other advisors.
Yeah.
And I was like, hey, like, you know, whatever, like, come get me down, whatever. And yeah.
FYI, if you don't understand what air gel is, it's basically where you're in the car in the lift. Yeah, on the lift, and they raise you up. So it's mostly common when like they need you to diagnose something. They'll kind of have you in the car and like whether the car
like
be on
brakes.
or when you're bleeding brakes, and they kind of need you to press the gas to hear a noise where it's coming from and all that stuff. Right? You're just over there like, I'm tired, switching feet.
Yeah, literally.
Be like, bro, hurry up.
How many more times?
Literally.
How many more bubbles is there, huh?
No, there's still bubbles.
Yeah.
Yeah. So air gel is what kind of the term in the automotive industry.
Yeah,
So
that's
I think
funny.
that's funny because I always put my dog in air gel
Oh,
when he acts
God.
up. Literally, stop
That's
it, and then he'll just freeze.
Yeah, no, I'll put myself in air gel. I take the best naps. And I would always tell him, like, I joke around, like, hey, if there's like an earthquake or an emergency, please don't forget about me. Like, I'm here. And they're like,
Yeah.
yeah. But I would think about that. I would think about that because it's crazy, really crazy. You never know.
Yeah.
Supposedly, we're expecting the big one soon. The earthquake, the
Really?
one. Yeah, supposedly California has been expecting.
We're due
like,
for one.
We've been.
I mean,
honey.
we've had little ones.
Yeah, that's
Oh.
why we're expected like a really big.
Oh,
like a
I didn't know.
Catastrophic
Catastrophic.
one. Watch it
Oh, good
happen
thing I
right
got
now.
insurance on the Evo.
Me too.
Just sits in here.
Me too.
This shit's gonna come down. Hell yeah, I'm gonna cash out.
Hell yeah, brother.
Hell yeah. Woo. Well, that is a good memory. I love the automotive industry because there's so many ups and downs in it, and it's a little roller coaster. But if you stick with it, it really is a true payout. I truly believe it is, at least. From my experience in the automotive industry, it's been a journey, but it's made me so strong, independent,
Wiser.
wiser. You learn so much. And if there are good people that you sometimes surround yourself with, whether it's techs, managers,
Just a good circle in general.
yeah, they do help you grow and they want you to learn. And it's like, I love it. Everybody always asks me, like, how'd you learn how to work on your car? Get a shitty car. Get a shitty car that you need to work on. Work in a shop so that you can experience other people's shitty cars.
I was gonna say that too. Either you like for me, I didn't know how to drive manual, but I bought my car
And that's how you learn.
and I learned. And you know, same like you said, you buy a shitty car and you learn. With me, I learned at the shop because I don't stay quiet. Like I said, you guys get me on camera, off camera. I yap and I will yap whether it's conversation or questions. If I see something and I'm very curious, I will ask. Like for instance, at my job,
Yeah.
we deal with a lot of Mustangs. So
wonder why.
every time one comes in with like similar issues that I've experienced, I will go asking 21 questions. And thankfully, the guys that I work with, they are very willing to teach me.
Yeah. They'll explain
And-
everything.
Yeah, and I'm not green to this. I'm not saying again, I'm not a freaking certified like ASE technician or
Yeah.
whatever. But, you know, I do know a thing or two because again, my car is broke a couple of times within the years I've had it. We fixed it and we learn. But
Yeah, that's really the only way you're going to learn. And that's why I make a constant joke that I'm YouTube certified. Shout out to Chris Fix It.
Chris Fix. Yeah, shout out to you, buddy.
Shout out to you because you've literally educated a whole generation and inspired a bunch of people to work on their own cars. So that's awesome.
YouTube in general. My husband did his first ever LS swap years ago, strictly off of YouTube.
Yeah.
Strictly off of YouTube.
Yeah.
And I've learned shit from YouTube, from my man. My husband's a great teacher.
Mm-hmm.
He knows a lot. And I don't know how that man does it, but he knows so much. It's fucking crazy.
Yeah.
It's fucking crazy. And again, like he didn't go to school for any of this. Like it's just when you're passionate about something, like the want and the need to know or to like learn things, like it's just gonna come second nature.
100%.
And like I was saying, like, you know, you're not always born into this lifestyle. Like sometimes you find it at a younger age. Sometimes financially, you know, you're able to be in the fucking scene at a later age. But I feel like the older we get, the people we meet in the industry, they're how do I say it? A lot more genuine and a lot more honest.
They understand.
Like they've been in the game.
Yeah, they
Yeah.
understand. And I have a lot of respect for those people because it takes a lot to still be in the industry after all these years. Like, it's easy to be a young kid, like out of high school, get a car and want to be in the car scene, and then you kind of get over it and move on and buy an
100%.
off-road vehicle, which we both have.
Yeah, literally. But you see, we have.
But we're still
we
involved.
didn't get rid of
Yeah.
any of them. A lot of people, like at work, when they see me pull up with the 4Runner, they're like, "Oh, what car did you trade in?" I was like, "Ha ha ha! Jokes on you! Adding to the
Psych.
fleet."
Literally.
Yeah, but it's like, cause we enjoy it. Like I genuinely enjoy it. That's why, again, after the 3 years of having my freaking truck sitting there on the freaking stand, just waiting to get built,
Yeah.
I'm still here and I'm still pushing. And it's not even that I'm like, fuck this truck. Da, da, da. No, it's like, all right, whatever. Like,
She also has like a lot of things to do. I think that's where the respect
Yeah.
comes in. Is like you get older, you're like, okay, I'm trying to work. Like, she has kids. I have a son, dog.
yeah. Hey, the responsibilities.
Yeah.
Responsibilities. Like whether, like me, I have 2 kids, a husband, you know,
Bills.
a family to maintain, a
Managing
household to
all of
freaking
that is a
you
lot.
know, keep healthy
And having the bills.
and yeah.
I mean, the cars.
They're
But
bills.
all of it.
They're
They are
bills.
bills.
Yeah, essentially, like, you know, like we mentioned earlier, you know, we chose to make money the honorable way and, you know, work and, you know, it's easy. I'm sure if I were to join or like, you know, begin like an OF or whatever, even her, like, we're not ugly girls. We may not be like, you know, shaped the way all these, you know, beautiful OF girls are or
Yeah.
whatever. But shit, if that was the case, like, it would be easy. We would have our cars built. My 5.0, I'd have a Whipple under the
We have a
hood.
house.
I'd have a huge house with my own shop, my own lift. I'd probably
That part.
have like a freaking, I'd probably have a K5 by now. I'd have a Terminator, an O3 Terminator. I just have so much.
Oh, like,
like,
damn, you got a whole list.
there would be signs, you know, like, but no, we have responsibilities. She has her dog. She has no, but
I know, it's just so funny.
they're expensive. Like
Yeah,
regardless
he's got
of the
some
fact.
bills. But I
you
mean,
know,
I live on my own, so like I don't live with my parents, and that's
Exactly.
a really main factor living out here in California. It's very expensive.
and she's by herself. Like me, it's me and my husband. Like we're a unit. Her and her boyfriend, like
Yeah.
they're together, but like
he
she
don't pay my
mentioned,
bills. Yeah.
She's independent. She lives by herself.
INDEPENDEPEND.
You know what that means? But she got her own house.
Yeah.
She got her own car.
Yeah.
Yeah. But you know, like she's doing this shit and she's been doing it. So responsibilities at the end of the day, like we all have them. And if you're still getting all your shit done and still coming home after all the shit you deal with and still just trying to, you know, wrench for a couple hours or get your project up
Yep.
for the next event, you know, like
We see
kudos
you.
to you. Yeah, like
We see you.
it is hard. Like I just posted a reel the other day, like, you know, when you've been telling people you're building like
Oh,
a
yeah.
truck and it's been 3 years.
Oh,
like,
yeah.
you know, we're here. And a lot of people in the comments are like, oh yeah, you know, like parts went up and then like it's hard to build a truck
They
when
understand.
responsibilities
Yeah.
and shit like that. Like I was like, you know what? Like
I feel seen.
yeah, because they know what it's like.
Mm-hmm.
Like it's really impossible to get into the car scene and be like, boom, 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 boom. Like
I
I'm
know.
gonna have a sick ass build within the year. Like it would be nice.
It is kind of sad that it's like we're so busy with life.
Yeah,
that
being adults.
our calendars literally like it takes a lot for us to pencil in work on the car.
Yeah.
It's
yeah,
a
like,
lot.
Like she
And you're
straight
like,
up told me,
"Yes."
like, hey, tomorrow we're not going to the gym early in the morning because I'm gonna get some rest and I'm gonna work on the car. You know what? Fuck it. Respectable.
Yeah.
Get that shit.
She didn't like me
going.
at first, but
Yeah, I didn't like her at first just because I was like, fuck, like I'm not gonna go to the.
Fuck.
I'm still gonna have to go in the morning because I'm canceling on her in the afternoon.
Yeah.
because I'm doing nails again. She works 2 jobs. I kind of work 2 jobs. You know, like I go to work, I book nails. I'm a mom.
yeah.
it's fucking hard, you know, but we're out here, we're trying to stay relevant, you know,
And alive.
and alive, you know, without everything making us bitter.
Actually,
So
I think that's the part that it's like,
we can
I could
agree.
be a little bit bitter.
We can agree. We've both been a little bit snappy lately. We both have.
Yeah.
And I feel like it's just because we are still learning to get in the groove of things, because
We have a lot on our plate.
we have a
and
lot
then
on
we
our
added
plate.
the podcast.
I was gonna, yeah. And it's not just the podcast.
Yeah.
Like we mentioned earlier, like we get together maybe once a week. We try to pencil some ideas
Technically
in.
more, because she still trains with me at the gym.
Yeah. So we're actually
I see her like 3
together.
times out of the week. 3-4 times.
Yeah.
3-4 days out of the
Oh my
week.
God.
Yeah.
You don't get tired of me?
Well, I'm gonna be sad now. I'm not gonna see you that much.
What do you mean? We're working out in the mornings
that's right.
though.
I forgot. Sorry.
And more.
Yeah.
So it's gonna be longer.
Okay.
Because I plan on going.
Okay.
See you Tuesday. Tuesday morning.
Literally.
But anyways, guys, yeah, that's a little bit of my thoughts.
Yeah.
On that.
I will say, to end this podcast on a good note, obviously we shared some good memories, but if you are listening to this and you are at least considering the automotive industry and you are scared, I've had some people start later in age. You don't have to start when you're like 12 or whatever to learn things. If you genuinely have a passion for it, don't back down. It does
Yeah.
take some thick skin. It's kind of like joining the military. You know, they're going to try
100%.
to break you.
And they're not always as inviting, but
Yeah.
don't do it for others. Like if you're in it because of you, you'll find your crowd, you'll find your people,
100%.
you'll find where you fit. The industry is big. It is
It's big and small at the
for
same
e-
time.
yeah.
It really is, because everybody knows each other.
surprisingly,
Yeah. Oh, I know that. Oh, I know that. I'm like, how the hell?
Yeah, and every year you just start recognizing and knowing more and more people.
Yeah.
So it's crazy how it works.
You're
It's
not
all
going
a
to please
domino.
everybody.
Yeah.
Truly. You're not going to make everybody happy. It is what it is. That's just in life in general and everyday things, you know. Just find your people and stick with it. You have our support. I genuinely hope that you find your people if you're struggling right now, like we have been struggling. It took me years to find somebody that is actually genuinely a friend and wants to see you win just as much as them and has the right drive and mindset. And that's what I love about Star. And that's why we connect so well. And we are so well. And we are so, I think, a great match for this podcast. And I hope you guys think so too. And yeah, I just hope you stick with the journey, and I hope you push through, and I hope you find your place in the automotive industry.
Yeah, and again, don't be scared. Just do it for you. Your space in the industry is out there. You just
It
gotta,
matters for sure.
yeah, you just gotta find it. You gotta be true, and you gotta be patient.
Yes.
That's all I gotta say.
Takes years.
Yeah, and especially for us girlies, like don't be intimidated, don't be scared.
You're gonna,
Just
but try to push back.
yeah, try to not let that be the reason why you say no or why you say I can't. Let the intimidation and let the nerves, let that be the reason that you say fuck it, I'm gonna do it.
Remind yourself that you belong every single day.
Exactly. Because I don't care how many guys tell you that you don't matter, you don't fit in, there's no spot for you. Baby girl, I promise you that there is a spot for you. You just gotta, freaking dive in. Go full force.
You
Don't
deserve
be
a
scared.
spot just as much as these men. And you know what's crazy is they don't question why these men are here. Why are they
100%.
questioning why you're here?
Yep.
And just because you're a woman does not make you any lesser. So
Yes.
just remember that.
Any lesser.
Any lesser value.
Anyways, but yes.
She's correcting me. Okay.
Yeah, no, she's right though. Like don't ever let yourself get belittled.
All right.
Just let this be your reminder that you're enough, you're seen, you're cared about. You just have to find your friends. Not everybody has genuine intentions, unfortunately.
Yes.
Like I mentioned a little bit in the beginning. Some people just want to hear you out, take what they can, and then just go on to the next. Unfortunately, you are going to run into those people, but don't let that be the reason why you give up. You know,
Yeah, for sure.
it's hard coming from experience. It's hard. It's hard to get out of that sad, dark spot, but it's always worth it. It really is. So
I think this was like a real ass episode because it's very common where you see those women in automotive industry that just post all of the wonderful things, the car meets, the fun, the friends, and all that stuff.
the
and
good.
And we're victims to that too. We post all the fun. Who wants to see all the negative? Like, oh, this guy just yelled at me and told me that I don't know what I'm doing. Like, no, we're not going to post that because
Yeah.
like we
You
don't
guys
have our
don't see
phone just
that.
recording, waiting
Yeah.
for somebody to talk shit about us.
Literally, you guys don't see that. She sees that on the videos I sent her, but you guys don't see that.
Yeah. Literally all the background stuff. But yeah, you're not going to see all of the negative stuff. And I feel like that's what a main part of this episode is to like point out the positives and the negatives and show that it's not always rainbows and butterflies, but it's very realistic. And if we can make it through it, so can you.
100%.
I think that's good, right?
Yeah, I think that's it, guys. Make sure you guys like, comment, and share. And if you guys have any suggestions, any ideas, make sure to drop a comment. And yeah, we'll catch you guys on the next one.
We already have an idea and we're so excited to share it with you.
100%.
All right, guys. We'll see you on the next one. Thank you guys for listening, watching, all of that. Bye.